Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tres Jolie channel, or my channel. I am here with the August Cards, Tags, and More kit. And the kit this month is focused on making a album, or a mini album. Well, I don't know if it's mini. It looks normal size to me, but an album. So they it has this 5-pack. There's five sheets in here of some pre-cut base pages for your album. Just some blanks. Yes, 5 sheets in there. And some heavy stock. I don't even know if heavy stock covers cover stock. That's what it is. A couple sheets of cover stock. So that will give you a nice sturdy cover. And I think I'm actually going to, even though these, they have places to put holes in. And there is this pack of split rings in here. I'm thinking more on, I am going to use, this much or so for my covers off of each sheet. And then I'm just going to put a spine in. But I'll get to that. And then this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful seam binding. It is, I love the color on it. Some Prima paper clips. Sorry, some Prima paper clips. Some flowers. A few pre-sized bits. I don't know, they're kind of bookmark size. And they're craft o'clock there. Some wood embellishments, a sheet of bling, and these pearl strips, and this 4-pack of resin pieces. There we go. 4-pack of resin pieces. And good accent pieces. What are these? And 14 double-sided papers. Which the measurements are in centimeters, so let me just go here real quick. 8 by 12? 8 by 12? Yes. That's what I thought. They're 8 by 12. So there's just a little close-up, and then they have a tag sheet in there. And then some more that go with, because this is Creative Riviere, and these same line, just some good pieces to cut apart. And these are one-sided, so these 2 cut apart sheets. So that is what is in this month's Cards, Tags, and More kit. As you just saw, I went over all of the items that are in this month's Cards, Tags, and More kit that were focused on creating an album. And I did decide to make mine hardbound all the way around. So I'm just going to talk about it and do a walkthrough. And try to explain what I did. In short, I have tried editing the process video, but there's some kind of glitch in the system, or in the videos. There's some sort of glitch happening in part of the recordings. I don't know what happened, so I can't do a process video. So I'm just going to talk about this. So I'll try to explain it the best I can. This, as you can see, is my outside. The white is an artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations. It's a linen blended cardstock. It works really good where there's going to be a lot of hinge action. And I actually sprayed the edges where it might get handled, might get some fingerprints, with some Krylon triple thick, the crystal clear glaze. I think that's what it's called. It's in the supply list on the blog. And I thought that might just help keep it so that maybe fingerprints could get wiped off if they got too bad. On my cover here, I did use that whole pack of flowers, and these are those wooden embellishment pieces that came in there, and I used some embossing powder from my stash, Fern Green from Ranger. These are those the pearl strips that were in the kit, and I kind of eyeballed how far across I wanted them, and then set them 2 inches to center, about 2 inches to center, and then just kept going around with them. And I did not put them on the white cardstock, since that is made for the hinging. I didn't want it to interfere with the opening of the book. This is just glued on. It's one of the resin pieces. It's only for decoration, but it's glued on pretty good. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And here is some of that seam binding from the kit, and I used it on both sides, and it's kind of wrapped from the inside and then wrapped back and then folded back again on itself. It's not really necessary, but I do kind of like how it looks wrapped over the edge right there. And plus, I think it does just give it a little bit more security. And here on the inside, I used those Prima paper clips with the tags that came in the kit, and just stuck them in a pocket that was made with that doily glittery print sheet from the kit, some cutout pieces from the papers, and a strip of that rhinestone bling from that bling sheet. This one is tied shut. It actually also has a magnet in it, even though the magnet was unnecessary. But I did make it so that those flip like that, and then you can tie it shut. More of that bling and a butterfly that I had cut from the sheet. This page is a full magnet closure. I have the magnet under here. I'm trying to feel it. I think it's around there, but it hits with, oh no, that's right, I forgot. That's why I was confused. I put the magnet under this butterfly so that it would hold it shut. It's been a while since I put this together. Forgot what I did. Anyhow, this is also a magnet closure. The magnet is under this cutout piece and under this key, so it holds those shut. On on this page, this is just decorative, and this is tied shut, and behind those two flip outs there is just a few more tags put into another pocket that I had made. Over here, another tie closure with another pocket and some more tags. And as you can see, as you've been seeing, some of my photo sleeves are single photo and some of them are double photo. And at the end of this flip through, I'll put up a photo that has the measurements of these and the parts for them, because this is the pattern paper. This light purple is some cardstock from my stash, and then the white part is the same kind of linen cardstock I used on the outside so that it would make good hinges. And I did stitch around the edges, and I stitched around these edges. And on my photo sleeves, the stitching was actually really important because it was so narrow. I did not want to use glue because some of these edges were just really close. On this page, I actually have my magnet in this big cluster up here, and then back here behind this book cut out some more of those tags in a pocket. Over here I just have this so that it ties down. This is a flip up one, and this I just took a piece of that seam binding and flattened it out and then put this cutout label over it to hold it in place. Another one of those paper clips with some more tags, some of the cutout pieces, and another magnet flip set. These both flip up, and this one flips down and this one flips out. And the last page is another tie, just like so. These pages, I tried to make it so that there were areas where notes could be written about the occasion that's being documented. And then another pocket here on the back, another one of those clips that I didn't have anything to really stick in there for right now. And those three pieces that are kind of bookmark shaped, I just put some, folded over some of the strips of paper and just made them have little tabs on them. So that's the overview of it, and I'm going to give some rough measurements right now. This is, or the cover and the spine is made out of that cover stock, that heavy chipboard, that heavy chipboard. That was the word I was looking for in the first part of this when I was going over everything in the kit. Chipboard. And I did wrap it in that linen cardstock all the way around. It has about a 3-inch spine. It's very close to a 3-inch spine. A lot of this I eyeballed on what I thought looked right. And then I did my pages using some linen hinging tape. Oh, hold on here. I used some of this on my inside to put my pages to the spine because it's really thin, but it's also very, very sturdy. And I have half inch spacing that I then covered with some strips of paper, but it is about half an inch. It's really very close, just because my spine is maybe closer to 2 15/16 so than it is 3 inches, but it was close enough to 3 inches that I was able to kind of just eyeball the little bit that was left. So I have half an inch from the hinge to the first page, between all of the pages, and then a hinge from the back, or a half an inch from the hinge to the back page. And that just gives it nice even spacing in between all of the pages there. So that's really it for my album. So I hope that this gave you some ideas. These pages with these flips can easily be used with the binder rings, if you went the binder ring album, because as you can see, some of these would have to be moved a little bit, because I think the holes are about in here on those pages that came in the kit. But I wanted to just go with something that had a hard spine. I do like the hard spine, and I liked being able to, from the beginning, I knew that those pearls would end up wrapped around. It might have been the closest thing I had to a plan for this whole thing. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some ideas of what you can do for your own album. And thank you for joining us here at Tres Jolie. And I will see you again soon.